Ordinary deck? This
Yes.
really is? Yeah, then explain this. Yeah, ordinary, huh? You can't do that with an ordinary deck. You got to put a string through every single card to do that. It's a pain in the ass. It takes all night. Luckily, I don't sleep much.
A magician, comedian with a worldwide following takes his act to the Addison Improv this weekend. So not exactly humility. You call yourself the Amazing Johnathan.
Well, yeah, I tried the Adequate Johnathan, and it just didn't sell
Yeah,
tickets.
the pretty good Johnathan. Nobody was buying tickets to it, right?
Yeah. Well, we're back on the road. It's been a long time since we've done any comedy clubs. We've been in Vegas for 13 years, and then I got in a horrible car accident, and I lost my arm, as you can. And it's what are you laughing at?
It's physical comedy. I'm laughing
What?
with you, not at you.
No, you were laughing at this, weren't you? Unbelievable.
Not at all. Isn't that
no,
terrible?
no, it's very immature, but.
So, a little tasteless humor on the stage, I've heard rumors. Sometimes bodily fluid may flow, or what appears to be.
There's quite a few tragic accidents during my show, yes.
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 I saw online, and I don't know if this was you in Germany doing your act in English.
Yeah,
Was it?
Yeah. Most of the Germans know English.
Well, they at least speak English. And then on the comments section on this video on YouTube, it said, oh, there's a guy in the Czech Republic who's exactly like him. Do you feel like you're being ripped off?
No, I am being ripped off. I found two people doing my show word for word. One in New Zealand, one in Australia, and I just found another one in England. So that's three.
What do you do about that?
Boy, that's a good question. I want to get a lawyer, but you know that how do you win something like that? You know, they're in another country, and there's got to be. So I just I write them nasty, threatening letters,
right?
And then I write them on legal stationery. I make it up, some law firm, and I send that out.
Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe,
Yeah, so yeah, it's frustrating, you know. But you know what? Then I figure that's how I got it. So
why not? So what can people expect at the Addison Improv this week?
All right, I'm going to show you something. This is a trick that I used, my very first trick that I've ever learned. I used to do this for kids' birthday parties. I would come out and show the silk, and I'd say, "Do you want to see a bird?" And they'd go crazy, and then I would pull this off, and lo and behold, there was a dove, right, like that, right? And then I would, and right, do that, and they would start crying, and the parents would run into the room.
Right, and moms would never book you again, and you didn't have to do a kid's birthday party.
It seemed like a bad idea, but now look what it turned into, right? Now I do the same thing. I go catch some birds, and I got an act.
You did 13 years in Las Vegas. Was that exhausting?
No, it was an hour and a half a night. Now, how do you
complain
complain about that without anybody just switching off?
But there's a lot more that goes into it than that. There's a lot of prep.
Really.
You got to keep it fresh, not really.
Well, no, I keep it fresh, but I mean, I like to ad-lib on stage a lot and do that kind of stuff. So I don't care. But yeah, a lot of people want to see a new show. If you don't do the old stuff, they hate you for it. You know, if you do new stuff, and you can't win either way. You know,
right?
They're not going to like it either way.
It's just like a band. They come up with a new album, which is why they're on tour, and everybody wants to hear the old stuff.
And that's work because they have to memorize the words to those songs. I don't have to memorize anything. You know, I can come out there with my finger and do something like that. You know, I don't even need props. Simple props.
It may be painful, but he will take the stage at the Addison Improv tonight, tomorrow night, Sunday night. More information and a link on myfoxdfw.com.
Thanks.
Don't break a leg, because you might really